The price of Bitcoin is $30,000 right now. It dropped $1,000 this morning, having gotten rejected again at $31,200. Now that is quite simply because of what the SEC has done this morning. The SEC has returned Bitcoin's ETF filings by Blackrock and Fidelity and others because of the way that they have been phrased. Now the question is, what does this mean for the overall cryptocurrency space? Does that mean no ETF? Does that mean Bitcoin's price is going to just start dropping from here, go all the way back down to $20,000? Or is this a buying opportunity because the media has completely misunderstood what has happened here? Well, I'm going to explain all of that in today's video. And of course, if you're looking forward to that, I mean, you might not be very happy with the prices this morning, but please do feel free, drop a like on this video. Let's try and get one like. And at the same time, let's get one comment as well. Either way, let's crack straight on with what we've got to discuss right now when it comes to the price of Bitcoin. First of all, what happened this morning? Well, this is the 1 hour chart right now. And to be honest, on the 1 hour, still doesn't look all that bad. Even on the 4 hour, still doesn't look all that bad. We still have our big old bull pennant type situation going on here. However, if you drop down onto the 15-minute chart, you'll basically see that this morning, in the span of 10 minutes, the price of Bitcoin proceeded to drop a significant amount. If we actually measure the percentage drop that happened there overall, I'll bring it up for you on the screen right now. From top to bottom, it was a 5% drop in 10 minutes. That's a pretty intense drop by anybody's standards. But the question is, what is going to happen for the rest of today? Is this a trend that we can expect to continue? Well, there are several key levels of support and resistance that you've got to take into account right now. The main thing to take into account from my perspective would be that Ethereum's Bitcoin value, ever since all of this started kicking off, has been on the up. My play right now is on Ethereum. The crypto markets overall aren't bearish, definitely not bearish. The market is not in the same bearish situation that it was 6 months ago. The market is in a much better situation right now. So from my perspective, the play to be making is on the Ethereum and on the altcoin markets. That seems like a bet to, as I pointed out before, like Bitcoin is probably going to stagnate between $31,000 for a while. Did look yesterday and this morning like it was going to break to the upside. That upside breakout has failed at this point in time, hence why it seems more likely Bitcoin is just going to continue to stagnate between $29,000 and $31,000, and the value of Ethereum versus Bitcoin is likely going to start to increase again as the market shifts back towards Ethereum. Now, at the same time, it's also important to understand what's going on with regards to Bitcoin and its Bitcoin ETF and how all that's working out. But we're going to explain that in a second because it's a pretty interesting scenario. The key thing to understand right now would be that, look, if we're going on to the 5-minute chart, and we're looking at how Ethereum has been performing ever since this news came out. Well, this is when the news dropped and the price of Ethereum has been going pretty well ever since, to be honest. Even though Bitcoin is not going so well, you can see here, Ethereum only down 0.13% for the day, whereas Bitcoin is down 1.6%. So there's a pretty marginal, well, pretty significant difference between the two, to be honest. Either way, looking at the price of Bitcoin, what are the support levels and resistance levels that we need to be keeping an eye on right now to watch those breakouts? Well, the first one will be, we need to hold this support level here at $30,000. Failing to hold this support level here on the price of Bitcoin at $30,000 ultimately will mean a drop down to around $29,500, and a loss of $29,500 will take us back down to this level right down here, which would be the previous level of resistance that was keeping us in, and that would be around $28,000. Now, what is the likelihood of that occurring? I'd say pretty minimal, like Bitcoin. Although the news isn't bullish, it's technically bearish, it's not that bad of news. I'm going to explain that in just a second. In terms of how Ethereum is performing, I favor Ethereum right now. I'm looking for a breakout above this level here, around $1,929. I really feel like the altcoin market, given the news about Bitcoin, could run, because all this is a delay. It is not an ETF rejection. It is quite simply a delay. The SEC told the exchanges that the filings did not provide sufficient information on the surveillance sharing agreement. What does that mean? Well, basically, they were submitting these ETFs under the you should approve this thing of, like, when BlackRock submits an ETF, it gets generally approved. This is not a rejection. This is a return of their ETF application saying, look, just give us a little bit more detail on how you're going to do this. That's all that they're asking for here. It's not bad. It's good, if anything, for a little bit more clarity for the SEC. On this occasion, Gary is just doing his job. He's asking for a little bit more clarity. Now, it's interesting that they released this news right as Bitcoin's about to break above $31,200. And it seems like, you know, There might be a bit of insider trading going on at the SEC, but you can never guarantee these things, and that is all pure speculation. However, when it comes back to this article right here, the regulator informed NASDAQ and CBOE Global Markets, which filed the applications on behalf of BlackRock and Fidelity Investments and other institutions, that the filings are inadequate, aren't sufficiently clear and comprehensive. Wall Street Journal reported on Friday, citing people familiar with the matter. The SEC didn't rule out the possibility of approving the applications. According to the report, the asset managers can update the language and refile the application with better clarity. In fact, a CBOE spokeswoman told Wall Street Journal that it plans to update and refile its application. BlackRock, Fidelity, Cathie Wood's ARK Investment Management, Invesco, Wisdom Tree, and others submitted applications for spot Bitcoin ETF over the past few weeks, spurring relief pumps in the crypto markets as many participants bet on a positive outcome. Now, I still expect that positive outcome. That positive outcome is coming, but if you've been in crypto for more than 6 weeks, you'll know that these ETF things do tend to drag out. Like, we've had some in the past that have taken 2 years to get an answer on whether an ETF is going to play out or not. And then the answer at the end of that was all, no, we're not getting an ETF. And then even after that, Bitcoin pumped like 10 times. So it really doesn't matter in the long run. Like, Bitcoin adoption is always going to continue. Everything's going to keep growing. But in terms of how the ETFs perform, and these ETFs are going to get approved. That's why they want it to be done properly, and that's, from my perspective, is why I don't think that Bitcoin is like mega giga bearish. I see some people going giga bearish again. Like, it's $30,000 still. Like, it's holding that level of support pretty well. It's just, from my perspective, the altcoin market is better than the Bitcoin market right now. Looking at the value of Ethereum, it is actually up today. Yes, technically, I mean, it started the day here, went all the way up, all the way back down again, and I do think there'll be some kind of bounce on the price of Ethereum today. So I've opened an Ethereum long position at $1,850. I think that I'll be taking profit on that Ethereum long position at somewhere around $2,200. I think that's a decent long-term long position to be having. And of course, if you are interested in trading, check out the link to BYBIT in today's video description, of which you'll find a discount link that'll give you up to $30,000 for free when you first make an account. Now, the other thing to discuss in today's video would, of course, be TAP. TAP has fared really well throughout all of this. It's up 5% on the day. It had a big pump up last night, and it's since come down just a little bit, but it's finding some levels of support again here, and it looks very strong. Volume is picking up significantly. Everything on TAP is picking up significantly. 24-hour trading volume now $769,000. It's getting interesting. It's getting fun is the price of TAP right now. And I really do think they made an announcement today that they're making a partnership with Sweatcoin, but at the same time, there are bigger things in the pipeline than that. That's just the tip of the iceberg when it comes to TAP. So I'm pretty excited about what's to come on TAP. I think that the crypto markets, they're looking overall fairly positive despite today's drop to the downside. I would suggest this is more so to fake people out. It's to liquidate those longs that were opening at the top. And it's just one of them things whereby, look, every time Bitcoin gets close to these resistance levels, it just does it every time, doesn't it? That's how bear markets are. When you're coming out of a bear market, it's not an easy thing. It takes time for the prices to recover. It takes like setback after setback after setback. But this is only a minor setback. It will only be a week, and then Bitcoin will be above where it's already been. And it's also important to point out, it's only dropped to $1,000. It's still $30,000. Like, Bitcoin's in a really good position right now overall. So the entire crypto market's picking up. Be careful how you trade, but at the same time, check out the link to trading in today's video description. If you are interested in Crypto Saving Expert articles and news, go to cryptosavingexpert.com. You'll find a link for that in today's video description. But on that note, guys, do drop a like on today's video. Let's get one like, and have a great day. Goodbye.